Surprise! I'm here. And I am sitting here grateful in all the days that I have put behind me and all the days that are coming forward. And the sense and sensibilities of it all. I was very joyful. I was very joyful when I tucked in last night with the exciting thoughts of an apartment. Because I was accepted in the apartment that I went to look at yesterday. And the gentleman explained to me what he needed and what had to be done. So I received my lease today in my email. Love you too, Crystal Phoenix Rising. Hello, my friend. I received the lease in my email. Now I have to sign the lease and send it back to them. And hopefully it all goes through and it gets approved. So I was asking him questions about, like, what's the power bill? What's it like in the winter? And he said that it doesn't go over 200 and it shouldn't go over 100 during the summer. So I reassured myself this morning by calling and checking with the Light and Power. And that's not the case. Sending you a book idea. Oh, and a song I wrote. Let me know what you think. Love. Yo. I won't say it because I'm reading it. Ooh. That's an idea. Yes. Love the idea. Love the idea, my dear. And for some strange reason, I second guessed myself. And I said, maybe I could afford that kind of, maybe I could. And then I realized, no, it's cutting the bootstraps a little too tight for my liking, because I like to eat. I'm a big fan of food. I'm a food fan. I will. Ooh, I love the song. Ooh, we should sing it. You should go out karaoke if you're not busy. Next karaoke, you should come up. Hello, my friends. Food is good. And you knows me, I like my things that I like dates and fruits and nuts, and I like the occasional lemon, which is usually every morning I'll have a lemon water, or I'll put it on my food. Once a lunch, I will make a karaoke version for us. Ooh, I love it. Let's do it. I'm down to collab any day. So, my time here is getting so drawn out. Maybe I'm meant to stay for a little while longer. If this is the case, maybe I'm meant to stay here for another little bit. I love beets. Now, my dad used to love beets, and my sister loves beets, but my mom and I, we were hard pressed to eat them. My mom used to put it in a beet salad. So it had a can of corn, a can of corn, a can of peas, a red apple, like a golden delicious or red delicious apple. What else? Can of corn, can of peas, a boiled potato cut up, Yes, a full boiled potato cut up, depending on how many you're serving. And a can of beets cut up into quarters, the whole beets cut into quarters. So it was a nice big chunky salad. That with a little bit of mayonnaise and a bit of sugar and a bit of vinegar. Yeah, took the taste right out of your mouth and put it into a fresh salad. Gotta get back to work. Hugs. Love you. So, I have some thinking. I still got to go keep looking for an apartment. I've still got to keep looking for an apartment. Because the apartment that I looked at was perfect. But I can't afford $400 in the wintertime. And that's almost every month. That's the most expensive month was February. And it was $400 almost, he said. I was like, what? No, that got to be for the upstairs. He said, no, man, that's the basement. I was so disheartened. I said, so what's the cheapest? And he said it was the cheapest in September, and it was $170. And I'm like, no, that's not cheap at all. That's a lot. It's like, that's a lot. But how do you work that out in a budget? How do you work that out in a budget? I'm going to figure it out. So I'm going to do some number crunching and figure it out. I may just take it and move out before February. I don't know. Before the lights gets too high. I don't know. But at this point, Squirrels is looking to move. And she's going to make it happen. Some big things happening up at the Eastern Edge this week. We got our garage sale. We got the 2 shows, I believe, for another week or 2. And then we switch over to the exhibition show. That's called Everybody Eats. Gotta love that name. Everybody Eats membership exhibit. That is going to round off July. And I should be finished up with the internship. Now, hopefully, I'll find some place that will take me on full time. Maybe. You never know. We'll see what happens. We see where the funding takes us. I would love to stay there, but I understand things don't work out the way you love. You gotta do things sometimes you're a little uncomfortable with, but as long as you're okay with changing, growing, and evolving yourself. Who knows, maybe I'll be taking pictures with this beautiful camera if it can ever get working. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Well, I know that I'm gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna keep changing, and I'm gonna keep dotting my I's and crossing my T's in order to get ahead. Because when you miss the details, when you say, oh, that's a great spot, I'll take it and jump onto it and pay your debit deposit and commit to something you really don't know you're able to afford, this is where we go. This is where we go. So I'm going to print it off. I'm going to get what I need done today, hopefully done. And hope that it's all settled and in the right place at the right time. So, I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for smashing that like. Your nose knows why it comes here, right? And I hope you understand. Things do get better. We do recover. We can live well. And if we don't think we can, that's just crazy doubts. It's crazy doubts holding us back from what we deserve. And I trust and believe things are going to work out. People are going to show up. And we're going to be able to get where we needs to be. And it's like a field of dreams kind of a situation. Yeah. If you build it, they will come. So I'm going to build it. Hopefully you shows up. I know I'm going to show up every time. So shout out to the showers. Shout out to the growers. Remember, when you plant a seed, plant it with the intention of love. Plant it with the hope of tomorrow, even if we don't get to see it grow. Let's hope it grows anyway. So, you knows what it means to me. Thanks for being here.